Welcome to part 55 of Final Fantasy X-2. This is also going to be a short part as it's going to focus on the Calmlands, at least the first half of it, and Mount Gagazet. Now, here's the thing. In order for you to get 100% for the Calmlands, or an episode complete, to say the least, you have to make sure that you have Open Air, Argent, or both at a PR rating of 500. Meaning losing a lot of games, and more importantly, doing promotions to many of the villagers around Spira by Chapter 3. If you haven't done this by now, you will not get this scene, and you will have to spend literally 200 tickets in order to get one level in PR rating if you do not do this by the time you get to Chapter 5. So, with that said, we've got Argent, and we've got the better garment grid at our availability. Trust me on this one. It's better to deal with Argent than Open Air. And of course, I focus more on Argent than what I did on Open Air. 548 points. That's a lot. Now, here comes Tobli.
Yep, I can taste it in the air. Confrontation, I mean. Yes, simply will not come with all this confronting. Please, please, please allow me to take care of business.
And because we've got an episode complete, we now have not only a new game, the company is called Clear Skies. And if you happen to get either 1, Argent, 2, Open Air, or 3, both of them, you'll get the garment grid, which will be under the identity of question mark. Well, you have to actually buy it with tickets, and it's going to cost you like 2 million gil to get it. But Argent is well worth it. Anyway, there is also the thing about how you also can get an episode complete. Tobli's concert in Moonful has to go well. Not to mention, you have to make sure Garik is dead and also do the missions in Macalania, as I stated before in the last part. So yes, Garik definitely revolves around everything. And speaking of Garik, we're going to be going to Mount Gagazet. Now, here's the thing. I cut out a little bit of this part because my computer literally, like, froze in the middle of recording. So it was just Yuta standing at a blank spot, and I had to stop the recording right then and there. So yeah, I picked up where it left off, so thankfully that happened. And you'll see the jump cut in just a few minutes. But for right now, we need to go to Mount Gagazet. And once you go to Mount Gagazet, just make an about face. That's how you're going to activate the events in Mount Gagazet. Oh, also, I had to make sure that the game was actually working. So that's why that jump cut happened. Anyway.
Elder! What path should Ronso walk? Garik not know.
Garik must be patient.
Garik feel hate, try to stop. But without path, hate is strong. Garik lose to hate. Garik rather unleash anger than go mad searching for path Garik cannot find.
Kimahri tell Garik many times, force not solve problems.
Then what good is power Ronso received from Mountain? Once Ronso trained to defend the Evan's sacred ground. But now summoners not come, Ronso power go to waste. Kimahri true elder? Then Kimahri answer Garik. Kimahri no elder.
What an asshole. Oh, by the way, if you haven't beaten him, well, guess what? Garik will already have been gone from the mountain.
Yuna see Kimahri's shame.
Don't be ashamed.
Yeah, Yuni's right. Forget about that ogre.
Kimahri is elder. Kimahri must lead way to Ronso's future.
Elder! Good news! Ronso children return to mountain.
We caused Elder Kimahri much worry. But we could not find a way to restore Elder's horn.
We are sorry.
No apologies. Lost Lian and Aid trouble Kimahri more than lost Horn.
Elder.
Lian and Aid enjoy seeing Vast Spira?
Yes, Elder. Aid did not want to come home.
Lian felt that way too. We saw today's Spira with our own eyes, and we thought deeply. We think about path to future Spira.
We decided. We will journey again and meet many people.
Long journey teach Lian and Aid more than Icy Mountain can.
Kimahri?
Kimahri decide.
Well, as it just now stands, Kimahri was given inspiration on what to do with Garik. And also, what just was shown with Lian and Aid, you had to send them to the Moonflow. Otherwise, well, you wouldn't be able to get the prize that was in Guado Salam, but that's okay. You'll still get an episode complete if you met up with Lian and Aid several times. That's another factor towards Mount Gagazet, not just the sympathy with the Ronso as well. Also, while we're at it, the fact that you did the Comspiracy where you watched Mount Gagazet at least 15 times was an added factor to this as well. So yeah, those Comspiracies really were important. But nonetheless, we're going to be walking up the trail and not fighting any monsters because, you know what? I don't need to grind. I really don't. I could just jump to the final area of the game and call it a game. But instead, I'm not. And there's a reason why. I'll miss out on a lot of scenes. But anyway, wait, where the hell do you think you're going past me? Turn around. What are you doing? No, turn around. It's not that important. Turn around. Anyway, see, what I was trying to say was, I really wouldn't be doing too much grinding because of the fact that while I'm digging, I'll end up running into enemies. Also, while I go to the Calmlands, I'll be running into enemies too. So, yeah. Oh yeah, not to mention the Fiend Colony. I'll probably be at level 99 by the time I even remotely get to the far plane. So there's that. One thing is for literal sure. I will be at a comfortable level, and I honestly don't have to grind, but well, for certain parts, but unfortunately, the game will have it to where I have no choice but to do so.
Garik not listen unless Kimahri speak of Ronso future. Kimahri unable to give answer, he not have. Kimahri not elder.
Can I hurt him?
Ooh, now she's mad.
So be it. Kimahri teach Garik how to use force!
Kimahri use force? Force not solve problems. Kimahri still have no answer.
Silence! Garik not think for himself. Beg Kimahri for answer. Garik not even pop.
What?
Leon and Aid make long journey, find own path.
So, Garik must settle Garik problems?
Wrong. Garik not alone. Let us think together. Kimahri is elder.
Elder right. One Ronso problem is problem for all. All Ronso problem is problem for one.
One day Ronso path will be clear. This Kimahri believe.
Garik deserved that uppercut. Thank you, Kimahri. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. It really couldn't.
Maybe it needs horn.
Kimahri think looking at road ahead better than looking back on things lost. Kimahri look at future.
Garik want to see too.
Ronso must look together without fear.
Honor to Ronso! Honor to Mountain! Long live Elder Kimahri!
Long live Kimahri!
Long live Kimahri! Long live Kimahri! Long live Kimahri!
Better than looking back on things lost, he said. Ouch. Let's go. What about her?
Long live Kimahri! Long live Kimahri!
And Riku is being Riku. Anyway, with that said, we not only got the Sacred Beast Garment grid for that episode complete, but also Yuna will have a statue because of the fact that we have an episode complete. Not to mention, we can come back and get another garment grid from Leon and Aid. So, I'll be doing that. Also, there's another thing I should have done as well. I'm trying to remember what it was, but I do know one thing we will be doing. In part 56, we're going to actually start and complete the Chocobo Dungeon. Oh, sweet lord. I am not going to put on the grinding in case you're wondering. I'll give you more details about the Chocobo Dungeon and how to get to it, actually, in part 56. I'll see you guys next time.